Garza. That fucking hyena was toying with us. I hope she suffered a bit before you finished her off. Anyway, thanks.
Hey guys, welcome back, and this is a Ninja Bike skill hybrid, and what I believe is one of the best skill hybrids in the game. So let's just jump right into it. We have the Technician Specialization, and we are using this for the skill tier. You also get 12% extra damage to drones and proxies, and then you also get 10% skill damage. Make sure, of course, that you are spec'd into assault rifles because that is going to be our primary class for this build. So moving on to the actual build, we are using the capacitor. Now we are using the capacitor because it buffs our skills and our weapon both at the same time. So we shoot enemies and give our skills extra damage, up to 60% extra damage, and we also get more damage to our capacitor for each skill tier. We have 6 skill tiers on the build, which is giving us 45% extra weapon damage for our capacitor. Moving on to the backpack, we have, of course, the Ninja Bike backpack. Now I want to explain this quickly, even though I did in the last video, just so everybody knows exactly how this backpack works. So of course we have the 3 skill tiers, just like the Memento. It has a talent called Resourceful. Now what this does is it slots in with any equipped gear set and or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set bonus. Can unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously. So, if we hop over to the mask, you can see this is one of 2 pieces of Hana-Yu that we are using on the build. We are only using 2 pieces, but we are getting the 3-piece brand set bonus because of the Ninja Bike backpack. So we have skill haste, skill damage, and weapon damage from Hana-Yu, and the mask is rolled with crit chance, skill damage, and crit chance mod. Moving on to the gloves, we have our second piece of Hana-Yu, which is rolled with skill damage and crit chance. Moving on to the chest piece is a piece of Empress, so we are getting skill health, and of course from the Ninja Bike we get that skill damage as well. I have skill damage, crit chance, crit damage mod, and glass cannon on it. Now glass cannon buffs not only your weapon damage, but also your skill damage by 25%. Moving on to the holster, we have the Picaro's holster. Now, we are using this because it's a piece of Brazos, which is giving us 10% skill haste and a skill tier. It's a named item, and the perfect attribute is 15% weapon damage. Now, we also have skill damage rolled on it, and of course, just maxed out that armor core, giving us some extra survivability. Finally, moving on to the knee pads, we are using a piece of Wyvern. Now the reason we are using this is to get the 10% skill damage. We also do get 10% status effects, but we are not using it on this build. We are just after that skill damage. I rolled a weapon damage core on these to boost my capacitor, and I have skill damage and crit chance on them. You can also roll a armor core here if you wish to have more survivability. You can do that as well. I prefer the extra weapon damage, but you can roll an armor core if you would rather do that. For our skills, obviously, we're using like the 2 most basic and like the 2 best skill damage skills in the game, which is the striker drone and the assault turret. I mean, not much more else to say about that. Pretty basic skill choice here, but it makes a lot of sense in the long run for a skill build. Moving over to the stats, we have 48.6% crit chance and 99% crit damage. I know that's not a lot, but you really do notice it, especially in actual combat. And we also get 12% armor damage because the capacitor has 12% armor damage as a core attribute, and also the 10% health damage, which are both multiplicatives, which does help the damage of the build. Now, we don't have any armor on kill or anything like that, so there's no reason to look at it, but keep in mind that if you are at least Shade level 1000, this is the crit chance and crit damage you should be at, or close to it. Now, the build, of course, is not fully optimized, so it's not going to be perfect. These numbers will be higher if I do fully optimize the build, And also keep in mind that I do have 14% weapon damage in my expertise for my capacitor. So if your expertise is lower, your damage will be lower, but nothing really to worry about. So still a really great build, even if your expertise is like 2. So yeah. Other than that, that's about it. Like, I wanted to hop on here and explain this. I do genuinely think that this is one of the best skill hybrids, at least as of right now. I'm sure somebody will come up with something better with the Ninja Bike. This is just what I could come up with when I was testing it in the build lab. And, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you see you next video. I'm out. Peace. Alright. Bye, guys.